Radio Rahim with Dmitry Bivol. We've been waiting a long time, the boxing world and myself personally, really on this week to have this interview with you. And we were anticipating, obviously, an undisputed fight on the horizon. So credit to you for sticking in on the date and giving us a fight nonetheless. Question is it difficult knowing what was possible for Saturday night to stay motivated and focused for what will still be ultimately a title defense and obviously an extremely important win?
It was difficult to hear that fight, which I was waiting a long time. It's delayed, but I'm a pro boxer. I'm professional. I have to be ready for these things. And to be honest, I changed fast. I asked, what is the option for me? We could make a fight for you against Zinad. Let's talk about it. Let's do it because I wanna be active. I wanna be ready for the chance which I will get in the future. I believe.
Did you know Zinad before his name came up as a replacement?
Yeah, I knew about him in maybe November. He was one of the options before Lyndon Artur fight.
Lyndon Artur and Zinad, no disrespect to either one of them, they're tough guys, but they may not be in the elite of the light heavyweight division. Is it a concern for you that not facing particularly difficult challenges ahead of Beterbiev may not be getting you prepared well for Beterbiev, just as far as ring activity goes? You want to be fighting in tough, preparing for the toughest fight of your career.
My preparation didn't change, to be honest. It's never changed. It's Zinad, it's Beterbiev, doesn't matter. I'm pushing myself as much as I can. And because I don't know what I could expect from the opponent. Maybe he wakes up and he's like, okay, I will do all my best. I'm not losing anything, and I have to be ready for this. I don't know what in his head. I have to be ready always because I'm the champion, and people just having the chance, and I have to be ready to this. And I'm training hard always.
And to that point, have you had much time to study him as a fighter? Because yes, he's going to come, feeling like this is the chance of a lifetime. How do you match up against him, and how do you prepare with such a short amount of time?
First of all, we change our sparring partners. And I watch his fights, of course. He has good jab. He has good counter punch, right hand straight. And we invited one Uzbeki guy from national team. He was the second on Asia, champion of Asia. And his style was similar, and I was trying to do some things with him. We changed a little, but I'm a pro. I have to change my plan, even in the ring. Even in the ring, you have to be able to change it.
Prepared to make adjustments. By no fault of your own, obviously, this time Beterbiev is facing an injury. He had to postpone the fight. But as you've said, this is a fight that we've been waiting, and maybe we were going to get and we're not getting, and then maybe we're going to get not getting. Well, it's getting long in the tooth. By the time January rolls around, Beterbiev will be 40 years old, coming off an injury. I mean, again, this is not your choosing, but do you think that possibly this last postponement might benefit you? You're staying active. You're, his junior by almost 7 years.
I'm treating to this life like everything what happens, it's for our benefits. I think it's good for me. And if on the Beterbiev side, I could tell myself, yeah, I got injured, but it's good for me. Maybe God has a plan for me. Thing just happened, and you have to be appreciate that you just alive. I appreciate that I'm okay.
Probably the mindset you had going into the Canelo fight some years ago and being successful there, it seemed to somewhat change the trajectory of Canelo's choices and career. What do you make of the last fight against Munguia with Canelo and the potential for him to face Terence Crawford come the end of the year?
I didn't watch their fight, to be honest, because when I'm in the training camp, I have my opponent, and I have to be focused on my opponent. I don't want to waste time, waste energy, emotions for another fights. Even I didn't watch Fury Usyk fight.
No.
No, I watched only some short clips here after the fight. Because when you are watching fight, you are spending some energy on it. I'm spending, to be honest. I don't want to do it in the training camp. Only I can spend energy only on my opponent, not on somebody. After the fight, I will watch, of course, after my fight. When I'm free. Yeah, and about Canelo, I didn't watch his fight against Munguia. I saw only clips also. And Crawford will come. They will. Turkey Al Sheikh, His Excellency, told that he wants to make this fight. It's amazing fight. It's a huge fight, to be honest. And I didn't see Crawford personally. I never met him personally. I don't know which size he is. I don't know how many kilos he could live. Maybe it's similar weight, but maybe he's small. I don't know.
So but you have been in the ring with Canelo. You know what Bud brings as a fighter. How would you see that matchup, just based on what you do know?
I could tell you that Crawford, one of the best fighter in the world now. First Usyk, second Crawford, or both of them, doesn't matter. I see him more. I think I'm more boxing IQ. I think maybe.
I was a bit surprised when this Beterbiev fight was initially announced and we thought we were getting it, that a lot of the boxing critics and analysts had Beterbiev, and not only Beterbiev, but had him by knockout. First of all, were you surprised, or did you hear that from the critics? And what mistake are they making in analyzing Beterbiev as the favorite when you do match up?
No, of course I wasn't surprised. People could have their opinion. Doesn't matter which opinion, and he proved that he's the fighter who wins his fight by knockout. Of course, it's easy to say he will win by knockout because he has good skills and he beat everybody on his way before. For me, he's strong. He has 100% of knockouts, and at the same point, it makes me excited to fight against this huge puncher.
And lastly, you're not a part of the V5 with these two promotions, but you've been in Saudi many times. You know both promoters. You know these fighters. Who do you think wins, Queensberry or Matchroom?
I don't like to make predictions, but I'm cheering for Eddie, of course. Eddie is the best promoter in the world. Why I'm cheering for him? Because I was working with him. He gave me a lot of chances, to be honest, with my career. I respect him as a person, as a promoter, and I know him, and I'm cheering for him.
Lastly, Zinad said that, he's the kind of fighter that people will underestimate. He did get a big upset in a recent fight, and that maybe you're not going to be prepared for what he brings. Do you see him as a live threat? Like, do you see him as a fighter on your level?
He's fighting against me. Of course, he's on my level now. He earned to be in this show against me and to fight for WBA title. And I have to treat him serious, and that he's the best opponent now in light heavyweight. Only with these thoughts I could be ready for everything in the ring.
With people picking Beterbiev to knock you out and an opponent like Zinad who hasn't really faced your level of competition yet, is it important for you to make a statement with a knockout on Saturday night leading into this Beterbiev fight to show people and your opponent just how dangerous you are and how much power you have as a knockout fighter?
I don't think like this. I think about I have to win this fight and show that I'm the champion here. And the next fight, it must be for undisputed.
Thank you for taking this fight on the first, giving us an opportunity to watch you work again, making the card that much better. Radio Rahim with Dmitry Bivol.